For years, I've been hiding something that has not only eaten away at the very fabric of my being, but it has also been a fuel for unending internal embarrassment and guilt. I've kept this secret for almost my entire life. I guess I just hoped these feelings would have gone away. I thought one day I'd just wake up and realize that it was a stupid fling, that it was just an innocent experimentation. It all started one day when I was 12. I was living in a suburb of Seattle, Washington. I was relatively a normal 12-year-old kid, complete with an uncomfortable social presence and newly raging hormones. That's when I found my true love. I'd been close with this person for a while, but nothing ever happened romantically. Sure, I looked this person's way a few times and had that nervous feeling in my stomach, but I had always been taught that this love was forbidden. Then came the fair. We went together every year that I can remember. We walked around, we ate fried dough, looked at the animals, played games, and rode the rides. There was one ride, however, that would change my life: the Ferris Wheel. We waited as the lines snaked through the metal dividers. We boarded and began our trip up to what we felt like was the top of the world. Right away, I could tell that this wasn't your everyday Ferris wheel ride. We kept glancing at each other and then quickly looking away. Both of us understanding what we felt, but neither one of us giving in for fear of social stigma. My hand brushed this person's. My palms began to sweat. My hands began to shake. Just then, the Ferris wheel came to a complete stop. I didn't know what was wrong, and quite frankly, I didn't care. Here we were. We were stopped at the summit of this giant wheel, alone. I looked deeply into this person's eyes, reached out to softly touch this person's face. I leaned in, and I kissed her. I kissed my sister. First, our lips met. Seconds later, our tongues, and I ran my fingers through her silky hair and felt her soft skin. It was the height of passion, and at that moment, I knew who my true love was. Suddenly, the wheel creaked back into motion, and we both leaned back into our own sides of the cart, smirking. We knew we had done something wrong, but at the same time, something so very right. Since then, we have met in secret several times, and while those meetings have also been magical, I just kind of feel we'll never recapture the enchantment of that evening and the Ferris wheel. The gift that we share is familial love. In my heart, I know that if we had met in the quote-unquote traditional way, we would have been married and enjoying a large family by now. Ask yourself this question: does what I do with my sister in the privacy of my own home affect your life in any way? The answer is absolutely not. My relationship with my sister won't hurt your marriage. It won't dismantle your family. It won't make you love your sister the way I do.